Greetings, Nathan. Welcome to the session. How are you feeling today?
Um, I'm feeling a bit hopeless, um, mainly because I'm looking for a job, and I desperately need the income and finances, but at the same time, it's difficult to find openings and positions in the areas I would like to go into. But while there are a lot of opportunities out there, a lot of them are in areas or jobs that I don't necessarily feel safe doing or doesn't match my personality.
Hmm.
Um, for example, if let's say for example I could become a traffic cop, for example, I don't want to be sent to areas that are dangerous or things like that. And once I do apply for that posting, I won't have any say in where I'm deployed or whatever that case is. And so that's just one example of many of the areas that I'm looking at. It's also a question of the broad scope. There's so many different areas that I could go that I find it difficult to focus on specifically like details. I'm struggling to find a direction of where to go, what to do, and when I do settle on a decision, it doesn't work out. Um,
I see. You're here because you described that you've got anxiety and difficulty. You've recently finished studying and you don't know what
yeah,
direction to go in.
yeah. Yeah.
What would you say? What are your hopes for these sessions?
Um, I think my hope is that I want to at the end be able to have sort of some idea of clarification of where exactly is a good direction to go into and what kind of job opportunity would actually suit me and who I am, my personality, my skills and strengths, so that I would be happy or calm in that environment, that I won't constantly be panicking and be uncertain or unsure of myself, that whatever it is that whatever direction I go into or job that I get, I'm actually able to perform. Um,
Okay, so performance is good for you. You said you've got a concern about security. Um, Considering that you've just finished your studies, do you have what kind of economic uh, dependencies do you have, or repayments? Do you have any debt that you're
Now,
concerned about?
in a sense, I would say the difficult thing is the fact that I don't want to get into debt. I want to stay clear of debt. And so far, I've been lucky in that sense because my family has been providing for me. But their finances, and it's a huge strain on their finances. And they're running out of money as well. So it's also a question of I've got to start being able to provide for myself. But aside from that, they aren't exactly, they don't have a huge amount of income either. And especially with the whole economic situation as it is, they barely earning enough just to survive for themselves. So I also feel pressure to get into a job situation as quickly as I can so that I can help finance for them as well. And I think this is also adding to the my anxiety as far as that's concerned.
So your family is very important to you. That's
Yes.
great. It's it's very nice that they were able to help you not be in debt yet at this point. Yes,
That
that's
is true.
fantastic. Um, so what did you study?
Um, I've done a BA in psychology because being very introverted in nature, I wanted to be able to understand people. I wanted to be able to communicate with them better, and also get to know myself better, exactly who I am, my strengths and my weaknesses and all that, in the hopes of being able to use that as a means to find direction. And I think that is kind of where I am at the moment, is that I've realized, while it's definitely helped me grow and develop into who I am, it's still, I'm nervous to take that step into jumping into an actual social environment where I'm actually busy dealing and helping and talking to people in a professional job situation. Um, and I think part of the thing is, where most students who would study psychology has to interact with a lot of people. I was very reserved because I was studying online and things like that, so I didn't have much person to person contact. So I think that's also maybe added to my anxiety.
I see. I'm wondering, um, does the social interaction cause you anxiety for, like you said, with the traffic cop?
Yes.
Um, would that be in any social environment?
Um, I
That
wouldn't
is work
I wouldn't
related.
say any, but it's definitely most. Um, like with the traffic cop example, if it's a question of standing in the middle of the road directing traffic, I'm sort of more of people just observing me and I'm just doing my job. But if it actually came to pulling cars over and giving them tickets, or actually talking to people about those, I'll be very awkward within those situations, and I wouldn't necessarily be able to put down um, whatever rules, or like if they broke the speed limit or something, I'd feel really bad actually finding them. Or if they didn't have their papers, I'm not so sure I'd actually be able to carry out. That's one example. Another would be like, uh, from a teacher's perspective, if I've got like a large audience with lots of people, I feel like I'm almost talking to uh, a group rather than specific individual people. So from a group perspective, it's I find it a lot easier to talk to groups because it's more me doing the talking type of thing. Where if it's on an individual one on one, a lot of the times I end up in communication scenarios that I'm not sure what to say or how to respond.
Okay,
Um,
I see. Thank you very much for your time.